Hello and welcome right to another wonderful day at the agency. I'm your magnanimous host, Agent Q, and with me today, the time traveling virus picks.
Wait, when did I start time traveling?
This whole game's about time traveling, you dumb. What the? You forgot
You know
already?
Well, if someone didn't cancel both their game sessions last week, maybe I wouldn't have forgotten. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna travel back to last week and destroy you. How about that?
I've already forwarded you then. All right.
Time travel. No, I branched. That's an alternate timeline where I took over and destroyed everything. I just realized that because you definitely didn't win. That would never happen. So you know.
I didn't realize there's a shot button right on the main screen there. All right, Pix, invite me to your game.
I'm doing that right now. I had to remember how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't see you online. It says no online friends. Why aren't you online?
I mean, you're in the hub. There is inventory, no. Tape. Oh. Item. Nope. Nope.
You're Agent Q. Are you 321 in this one?
Yes. There it is.
Are you getting the invite when I send it? No, you're not, because I absolutely did not put in there Agent G instead of Q. That's definitely not something that happened.
Next. There we go.
It's weird because you still weren't showing up on my friends list for some reason.
You haven't added me to your friends list. The way this
I
game does
you the
everything
very
is...
first night we did everything.
The way this game did it is weird. Does everything is weird. I have Pixie on there now, but my other buddies, but I don't have you.
Wait, aren't I Pixie?
No, you're Pixel Gone. You are Pixel Gone. Like your character name right at the top there.
I swore I named my character Pixie though.
What was that? I've got you up here. I'm gonna...
Yeah, I see it. I see what screen you're talking about. The individual character's name is Pixie, though, I think. I forgot what we're supposed to be doing, though.
You know, honestly, that's kind of been where I'm at in this game. The story is,
Oh, I remember the story. I don't remember what we're actually supposed to be, where we're supposed to be going right now.
Find the Temple of Aranon. Is my inventory full? Oh, my inventory is empty. All right, let's check the fast travel screen. Where the fuck are we going? All right, over there.
I know there's dragons, but they look more like they're
Where you at?
like magical seahorses. I was following you. The sheltered wood, right?
I haven't teleported anywhere. I'm sitting next to the portal.
Oh, I saw someone run over to the thing with little like summons behind them, so I was like, "Oh, that must be you," and I just started following them. It's so random how they have characters who are just like other players are running around at the same time we are. All right, I'm back in the hub. There you are.
Okay. But we are going to the Shattered Valley.
Shattered Valley. Where?
Look for the orange. Look for like the yellow quest icon on the map. It's right next to that.
Ruined World. Is it Shattered Valley? There it is.
The alternative path we need to go here. No, you were saying something about the Pokemon Direct that happened today. Something about like you didn't quite care for it.
Okay, so to be fair, I didn't get to like sit there and focus on it because I was like working at the same time. And I had to put skiing through, but like it didn't feel that impressive to me. I was just kind of like, oh, that's, I mean, like one of the things, like, so a lot of this stuff, it wasn't. I mean, obviously, it wasn't just about the new game, but I don't know. I'm gonna talk for everyone in the world here. The thing we were all excited most for was, in fact, the new game.
I've heard a lot of people were excited for the Pokemon Classic collection.
Did they actually announce that?
That was the rumor that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, see, I saw
apparently
pictures.
pissed a lot of people off.
I mean, so I saw people making pictures. 'Cause I know, like today they released that Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic Collection.
Oh yeah, it came out today, didn't it?
Yeah. But
I think you already did this quest.
did you just vanish?
Yeah, you clicked us into the ancient forest.
No, I didn't.
Why did I go into the ancient forest?
I don't know. I'm literally where we were. Like, I'm just fighting on the bridge.
Yep. All right, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I saw people making images about that, and my thought was, that's not going to happen. Because if anything, they're gonna release that stuff in the Virtual Console on the Switch 2 as another, hey, here's more reason to buy the Switch 2.
Yeah, but
Look at chest up here, by the way.
yep. Oh, because I'm killing a void nest. We're fighting these before.
I mean, there was an update before the game started.
Yeah. All right then.
I have to get back into the feel of how to do this. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? You just auto attack and send your minions forward.
It's not how my character works. But yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be a thing, so I didn't go into it. My hope was, so if I had been them now, I knew that they had like Pokemon Sleep, and they had, I always forget that Pokemon League of Legends is a thing.
Oh yeah,
They announced new characters for it. They showed like, oh yeah, the new I guess the new pack in what's that pack opening game?
You mean pack game?
It's that little gacha game where you can like open up Pokemon cards.
Pokemon trading card game?
Yeah. No, but like it's the app. I have that app.
The Pokemon trading card game app?
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Right, well, regardless. They announced like, oh yeah, the new set drops tomorrow. I'm like, okay. You know, like a lot of little things like that. They're making like, I guess the most interesting thing is that they're making a like, you know what it's not like what Smogon is?
No. I've never heard this word before in my life.
Really? So basically, the fans have created their own version of like battling, but with tiers. Be like, you know, like Ubers and stuff like that. And they basically made like, it's this whole online thing that like it's a battle simulator it's free online. You could basically
oh, for cards. You're talking about Loot Lizard.
No.
Loot Lizard.
I'm not talking about cards. No, I'm not talking about the card game. It's where like it's a thing online where you can like they basically simulate every era of the game. And so if you wanted to say play I don't know, if you want to play competitive red and blue, you can go on there and do that.
Oh, okay. I would never want to play. Like, don't get me wrong. I love old school Pokemon. Like, I love Pokemon. I grew up I remember when Red and Blue fucking released. I was there for that. The old games kind of suck nowadays. Like, classic Red and Blue are not good.
I played Classic Red and Blue last year, and I still enjoyed it a lot. But I get what you're saying.
You can stay and enjoy it, but it's like there's been so many quality of life improvements.
Yeah, oh no, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, you can play Black and White's competitive scene. You can play all of them, X and Y. It has every single one on there. But they also have a tier setting where you can play what they call Schmogon, which is like different rule settings. The idea being like some Pokemon are overpowered, so they're in Ubers. So if you're playing Ubers, you can only play Ubers. You know, stuff like that.
Yep. Oh, I can understand that. So yeah, it's different kind of like there used to be Baby, there used to be Uber, there was
oh yeah, they have the big one. They have under yeah, I know, that's basically what it is. It's that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And they
you know, Magikarp got banned from the Baby tier list.
Why?
Okay, so there was a combination with Magikarp and one of the passives. I forget what it's called, but basically it's the one that makes it so you're faster when it rains.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, Swift Swim.
Swift Swim. So putting Swift Swim on Magikarp would just make it so fucking fast. It could just outspeed everybody. And then it was you would put Flail and a Focus Fan on it. So it would be smacking you for 250 power while almost always going first.
Yeah, they have like things like for that's called Little Cup.
Yep.
They have a thing called like I think like Dragon's Rage or something is banned, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so Nintendo has always allowed this game because it's not like, even though it's a fan thing, it's one of those ones where it's fulfilling a niche that Nintendo doesn't fulfill, and it doesn't take away from the main game. Like, anyone who wants to play officially competitive still has to buy and play the games, you know? This is just kind of a, hey, yeah, competitive trial thing. So Nintendo's always kind of looked the other way, like, you're not really doing anything that's harming us, and you're actually being pretty cool about it, so... But my thought is that this Pokemon Champion thing might be they're going, hey, maybe we could profit off of this. I mean, I could be wrong completely, so don't quote me on that.
It's hard to say because Nintendo has always felt like they really hate competitive play in anything.
Yeah, but Pokemon has such a high level of competitive play that when it comes to Pokemon, that I think they see it as one of the things that keep people coming back to it.
I mean, I don't I'm not going to argue with that on that, but it's like how much like the Smash community has had to fight tournaments is outrageous.
Oh yeah, I agree. But Smash doesn't bring in the kind of money that Pokemon brings in.
Yeah.
It also, like, because the fighting community is very niche. Pokemon is not niche.
No, it is not. It's honestly, it's practically its own separate company onto itself at this point, or Niantic, all them. Or is it Niantic or is it the Pokemon company? No.
Pokemon company. Niantic is
or at least they were Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they are Pokemon Go, I think.
I heard they're trying to sell that.
I know that I saw they announced Pokemon Go with some like shiny I can't think of what they're called. Shiny Meloetta. I guess if you're willing to like, I was looking at like the box to move all your competitive Pokemon over and stuff like that is such a chore. But like, I guess if you like getting like a shiny Meloetta through Pokemon Go, and then if you transfer it over to the Eevee, or let's go Eevee or Pikachu, that would be a way to get it over to the main game. And now that you can, like, I guess in the newer ones, use the things to change their stats, Pokemon Go is a really good way to just get some legendaries. Probably.
I don't know. The other thing is, I had a buddy who he has the robot app or machine that plays the game for you, so he set that up to grind out shinies, eggs, stuff like that for IVs, EVs. But anytime I need that, I forget which one he has it set up for, but basically he plugs this switch to it, it'll like move the controllers around and stuff.
Oh man, so I actually did that. So on my original DS for X and Y, when I was like hatching eggs, I was playing League of Legends at the time, and I'd put a penny in the thing so my character would just run in circles while eggs hatched, and I was like hatching to it, and it took me forever to get a perfect. I ended up hacking a hacked Ditto in. Like a Ditto into like my Game Boy when I brought him over, so I had this perfect IV Ditto, and I would just like use it with that one and just kind of do the rest normally until I got what I wanted. But getting it perfect and shiny was almost possible. But now what I understand is you can get I haven't really played through the Scarlet and Violet yet, but from what I understand, they have items in there now that let you like increase EVs and stuff, so you could technically just go, hey, screw it, and get a any type of one you want, and then just make it perfect.
Yep.
Which is what I wanted in X and Y.
that was always the thing I hated fucking most about like competitive Pokemon. It's like IVs and EVs. Like IVs are fucking stupid. Just I'm not gonna defend those. IVs are fucking stupid. That is way too much work for what it needs to be done in that. EVs, I can understand. I can honestly understand those. Although
I can't remember which one's which.
IVs are inherited values. EVs are effort values.
But those EVs are the ones you just have to just train, right?
Yeah, they're the ones you get from fighting.
Those were easy to like. Those are those ones you hate or ones you don't hate.
Those are the ones I don't hate. It's the IVs, the inherited ones you get from. Well,
I know that like they've made them easier and easier.
Yeah, because like there was too unreasonable. Is there something actually there, or is this going for later? Oh, it was. Oh shit.
I'm drinking the seal chime. Yeah. Like I spent like so many. I maxed out like my X and Y to 99 hours just hatching mons trying to get a perfect 666 on them. So I have a bunch of those. But it was always a shame because you get a shiny and it doesn't have the right IVs.
Yeah. Oh no! Like the bot he had was so advanced, it would actually load the egg, like the Pokemon, back into the boxes. So he would just let it go until he had all of his boxes filled with whatever he was trying to get.
Yeah. Well, now they have a thing where you can it doesn't really matter. Like you have something that you can use it to get the hidden ability, and something that you can use like an item you can max. Like you have to grind for the item, but you can basically max out the
Yeah, like I said, like that's not a problem. It's just not openable.
I guess not.
It's just one of those like it's like, okay, I should not have to have, like you have made this so complex and so bitchy. There are okay, that was odd. There are now an entire sub-market to get around this shit because it's insufferable.
Yeah, I remember doing that a bunch and like taking all this effort to max stuff. I didn't like when I was first starting. I was thinking to myself, I have these perfect Pokemon. People aren't gonna It's like X and Y lets you use little training bags to max out what you want. When I would play it online competitive, I'm like, how are people beating me? Like I should have maxed Pokemon, but I didn't realize. Oh, they probably all do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like because I wasted a lot of time because it was a time when I was unemployed, so I was like I had time to make my guys powerful.
Did we take a wrong turn somewhere?
I don't know.
We're in the lost.
We gotta find the temple of Athenia.
Okay, no, we're supposed to be in the courtyard still. So a little ways back, I guess. I think we're trying to get the last shard. Oh yeah, I think we're trying to get the last shard of the epoch.
I'll tell you, looking at that trailer today, I was like, this looks nice. It looks interesting because I liked what's that called? I loved X and Y and I loved Legends Arceus. So and this looks really cool, but at the same time, like, so one of the big things is, hey, Mega Evolution's back. Awesome. Everyone loves Mega Evolution. You didn't show a single new Mega.
Well, okay, what's the new game supposed to be?
Legends Z.
Oh,
AZ.
it's the XY. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's Legends AZ. They showed that AZ is back as a character with the Meloetta that came back at the end of that game. Or not the Meloetta,
Oh, was X and Y the one with N?
Yeah. No, that's black and white.
X and Y. Oh, X and Y was the lion dude.
Yeah, the oh, I got killed. The fancy pricks.
Team Flare.
Team Flare, yeah.
Is it weird that I recognize the Pokemon games by what fucking teams in them more than I do by what characters are in them?
A little bit.
Man, come on, pick up the pace.
I got killed.
Yeah, quit dying.
3 of those super big guys bottlenecked me.
Looks like a skill issue.
Says the guy who has to have other people fight for him.
Yeah, it's called having skill. I get all the people to do my hard work.
That's not skill. That's called being a douche.
It's called being a boss.
That's what I said.
Hey, have you ever heard the Lonely Island song?
No,
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Oh, I will go over that with you after the stream then.
Ow! Holy crap! Those
Yep.
things just like
I've made us push a little bit harder forward. So we are going to start hitting stuff around our level finally.
I'm confused on how that doesn't make sense. How is it everything was dying squishily but now all of a sudden like it's just ramped up like there's no tomorrow? Like I don't how what is with that difficulty spike? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it was part of the patch.
It's possible.
Because remember, we were kind of bitching about like, hey, we're not even fucking trying right now, and we're at least a quarter through this game at this point.
I get it, but like, it's just kind of like I wasn't giving any concern to it. Now all of a sudden I'm just melting. It's like that's not like growth. You know what I mean?
That's a here's a gear check, asshole. Are you high enough level? Kind of moment.
I guess. But considering we were destroying everything, why would I assume that we need to be a higher level before? You know what I mean?
All right. The bit we've also been running into a few more of these big guys who have a few more extra verbs on their name. Or am I thinking? No, haste would be a verb. Would that be a noun with how this game treats it? I don't know. The English language is not my specialty.
I mean, look, I'm perfectly fine with it getting harder. It's just that kind of came out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I can understand that. It's the
so like all of a sudden it's like these three guys are just wrecking me. I'm like, wait a minute, we killed thousands of these things. Since when did they become a threat?
All right, here's the quest chest. I don't know why.
What is? Oh, that's an idol. Okay.
No room.
I have so much crap in my inventory right now. I can't even fit anything else.
Yep.
I'm gonna look through and see if any of these things are better or not.
Yeah, most of it looks like yellow grade gear to me, and I'm rocking mostly fucking red.
I'm just trying to see if any of these.
We get an idle upgrade slot. Fuck, I didn't realize that.
Oh, I didn't realize that either. Oh well, I have another idol right here, so
Yeah, that's what I was kind of like. Ooh.
Let me pop that up there. And
Nope.
it didn't let me put it on.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
It's not letting me use the idol thing.
You just kind of slide it into the slot. You have the slot space
I
for
did.
it.
Yeah, I have one slot space. It looks like.
I have to. Can't go not tell you. All right. Yeah. All right. All right.
Oh, so yeah, skill points too.
All right. Yep. We leveled in the middle of all that shit. Oh, what was I upgrading? What is this here? No, let's go. What am I upgrading right now? Oh. What did I want? A lot of interesting things. That's fine.
Is there any of these clothes I picked up better?
Ooh, we got a relic boss thing over here.
In 1 second. I'm seeing if any of this stuff is actually worth picking up.
I would say no. If you want, like, because so much of this gear is just medium or grade garbage.
Well, yeah. one of these things was purple though, so I wanted to see if it was worth it.
All right, I'm gonna portal back to town really quick.
I was just throwing a lot of this crap away. I was like, I don't care about selling it.
Well, don't leave, or we'll reset the whole room.
Yes.
How do I auto sell? Yeah. Because I spent a lot. Why the fuck? I'm getting so
Follow your
old.
feet.
Impossible.
No. All right. Ready?
Nope. Wait, I want to grab this idol.
Oh, there's a chest over here.
The rest of this looks like a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Disappointing. Disappointing.
No, that's part of the
This
RNG
good.
loot system like this. So almost everything, 90% of the stuff you get will be garbage, while the other 10 will be, well, probably another 9 will be fairly good, and the last 1% will be like, holy fucking shit!
Forget what color was good.
It looks like top is red, medium is where the f- is purple. All right, so white is normal, blue is rare, yellow is no, it's blue is uncommon, yellow is rare, purple is epic, and red is legend.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna empower this guy. Let's see what he gets. Oh, we got a quiver, so that's
Ow.
ooh, those are
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over. Let's see.
yeah, like I don't even bother to pick up anything that's blue anymore.
I see.
Oh, apparently there is an orange. So okay, so there is also a legendary class. So oh fuck, do you empower that or is it normal?
I clicked empower, but nothing seems to have happened, so I don't think it empowered him.
It does. When you get to the next one, you'll see it because when you first look at it, like there'll be like a red bar that'll only have one. Then every time you do it, it'll go up more. And I think once you fight one item maximum and power up, it'll reset it.
Well, I got a level up from that, so if nothing else,
Not bad.
I don't see any particularly worthwhile items though.
Yeah, but he drops a fuck ton of runes.
This is true. Oh, I got a passive. Ooh, 4 passive points I have unspent. Well, crap.
You haven't been putting those in, have you?
I have been.
Apparently not in a minute.
Just,
Where? Oh, I also have a passive. My beard. Bear. What was I building? Hell is this?
I find the problem with like things like loot systems like this, it's like I just see all this stuff on the ground. It's like I want to pick it up. I wish like it has have an auto sell loot option. You know, like you don't
Yeah.
like any of these things, sell them all.
Oh, he's all so good. That's not good for, I need him more of a boss than all right, because I went back, my map reset, and I don't know where we're going now.
I didn't know where we were going before. But I can at least take us to a spot where we haven't, like, proceeded at all.
Yeah.
Beat the temple's guardian in the courtyard. You got this,
shall
meat
not
shield.
pass portal. Shut the fuck.
Good work, meat shield.
Ooh. Eh. He dropped a high-end shield.
I didn't drop anything good for me.
Block chance, block. Effect as health.
None of this stuff looks good for me.
You have a shield even?
Nope. I'm using dual swords.
All right. Health. Oh fuck that. Okay, yeah. I was like, oh, this. I was trying to like block because it has like an extra thing for like block efficiency and block effectiveness. This I look at the final ability, take 100% less damage on successful block. So 100% block then? Yes, please. And look at it. It's called the slab.
Oh, I'm noticing now. I guess I have. You said something like I have energy or mana. I mean, I could see something like actually draining this time.
On what?
All right, maybe it was last time I didn't realize it. If I spam attacks.
Oh, the problem is we're both like, okay, I am a bit of a caster technically, but I'm not really built like that. I'm built like a conjurer.
What is this?
So I really don't worry about mana, but as a rogue, you also don't worry about mana unless you just ace roll your keyboard with your abilities.
I was literally just doing that because I wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, the only way you start running out is if you like, everything right now! Stop!
Terra.
Ooh.
They left this place long ago.
There was some story there. Oh, there's the fast travel.
This place has seen such sorrow.
Thank you, mysterious whispering voice.
You're making us feel so confident in our abilities to win.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, I'm fairly certain I'm not scared of anything in this game. So it's like, must be really over level. Like,
Oh, where's the green item?
oh, I got a loot lizard. Loot lizard.
I just got a green item.
Oh, that was like all idle stuff. Dude. Fuck yeah. I don't know. The fact that this game didn't try to go with the standard loot coloring just kind of irritated me. It's
Hold on. I want to see what this green item was.
yeah, I guess I got a. Oh, these are relics. Okay, that's why.
But this is a green one. The bear's last remnant. I don't even know if this is a rogue thing.
Yeah, it's also trouble with this.
Taunt nearby enemies. So this actually feels like it's one of an item better for you than me.
What?
100% chance to taunt nearby enemies for 2 seconds when you stun them.
Nope, I'm not a tank. My bear is a tank. I myself am not.
This helmet is actually a bear helmet.
Oh, you tried gifting it to me.
How do I do that?
I'll go to your thing, hit gifting, and then
What thing? Where's gifting at?
how the fuck does this work? Was it like bound to me or something?
So we have no idea.
Yeah, I
We
have
don't
no
know
idea how
how to
that
do
worked,
it.
but no. But what I was gonna say is, I'm like, so okay. Do you know what the standard loot rarity level system is supposed to be, right?
More or less.
You know, white is common, green is uncommon, blue is rare, purple is epic, orange is legendary, and then there's supposed to be like gold for mythic, but mythic tends to be not too common, so it's not standardized as much as like everything else. So it's like I like the mythic stuff. I'm a little more kind of, but it's like, hey, leave everything up to like the legendary stuff to say. Like, I'm thinking yellows. I'm thinking these are legendary, not rare. Or yeah, rare. Oh, we got field mage up here. Oh, and a loot lizard.
Kill the loot lizard.
Yay. All right, mage. The fuck out there. Ass white. Hold fucking still.
Okay, so here's one. Purple, I guess. Experimental Males of Frost.
Yeah, I got. All right, yeah, experimental leather gloves of light. Oh my god.
Let's see. Let's take a look at these things.
4% of current health lost per second. 4% of missing health gained as ward per second. And down.
A lot of decreases from. I already have purple gloves.
I don't know. I bet if you probably looked up online or something, it's probably like, oh, this is it's like it's like if it's all it's spread out like for you in like a good manner, it probably makes sense. The game itself has not done a good job of doing that, though. I feel like.
I mean, it is what it is, but it's like, I don't know. I'm looking at some of these things, like as far as those colors, that was it. We said purples. As far as they go, I've only gotten them for the gauntlet things.
Yeah, Whoa, okay, I don't know what the fuck that was, but something there was just wrecking my shit.
Yep, that's why I dashed out of it.
Actually, I had to use a health potion for a second. A lot of loot lizards here.
I find loot lizards to be all that worthwhile, honestly.
The runes they get are nice.
Well, part of it's because, like, it doesn't really take up inventory spot after you click on them. But again, I wish they would just go right to the transfer material spot, you know?
Like I said, I don't know if there's like an auto way to do that or something. I got another. Oh, yeah, that's the. Oh, this is just an alternate path.
That's probably just to get the loot lizard.
So up and to the right, then I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. There's so much loot on the ground here. It's like, look at all this stuff. You want this
you have
stuff?
to fight. You really have to fight that hard just to grab everything. 'Cause it's so worthless. I will agree with you there. Why do I have the distinct feeling like this is the god who kind of like fucked everything up in our era? Bird guy who was like trying to conquer.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
I don't. It's like they didn't do a very good job of like explaining the difference between these gods. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's part of the what the fuck is this genre called again? It's not a CRPG. It's
everyone just calls it a Diablo style game.
yeah. There's a specific term for it. It's part of this Diablo style games. Is you're there for the gameplay and the loot, not the story most of the time. Although the story generally is good in Diablo. Like even the newest one, like one of the things I did hear was people were pretty okay with the story.
Yeah, I was watching Yuki play it a little bit, and it seemed cool enough. I think that's the problem. Like I get what you're saying about that, but it's like it's the same problem I have with what do they call it? Borderlands games. It's like, yeah, like the gameplay and loot is cool, but it's like the story makes me want to go through it, and the loot, like you can have both. You know what I mean? But when you get rid of the story, I kind of stopped caring a bit. Like it loses some of the epicness.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking on that one. And honestly, like, that was my biggest problem with Borderlands 3 was the fucking story sucked. Like this genre, especially this game, was made to fill a niche that wasn't being filled because this game came out before Diablo 4 was like even announced.
You said what color? You said I got an orange item.
That's a pretty high end one, if I remember correctly. What I've seen so
Yeah,
far.
it's like, hold on, let me see what that looks like. Yeah, these are orange, definitely orange.
A lot of the time, though, when it comes to like the higher end rarity stuff, it's the special ability working in combination with either an ability you have or some other piece of set that makes it really good. Because these games aren't about straight numbers most of the time. It's generally like, oh, this combos with this, creating this, which lets you create this vortex of ultra death, which combined with the poison razor blade of this, stacks to this much. It's
well, this one gives a +1 to every attribute, and I guess it adds lightning to everything.
oh fuck. Kind of like when we were doing Remnant 2, it's like it's not about straight your numbers or ability, it's about the combination of shit you can. Oh my god, let me pass on this. I don't know how many of them are just dead end.
I guess the thing is, like, I prefer like classic RPG styles where there's like, you know, you get gear as you progress, because like instead of the loot, like they have like rare things you can find, but it like as you progress you're getting better stuff you're like at more keen intervals, so the power-ups feel greater. Here it's like, here's a bunch of crap.
You like you like um not what you like Eastern style games like that. But that is a very JRPG that in Eastern style format. Western style games generally, since their core is based off like Dungeons and Dragons, it's not a direct power increase most of the time. It does you well. It's a combination of building your character in some crazy way.
Yeah, but those ways always require you to like play the game even longer than the story, and then figuring out, oh, well, this is what works here. This is what works here. And it's like I don't want to go into a game with like pre like going, oh man, I'm gonna build something like this. I want to figure it out as I go. But the way these games work is like you got to figure it out and then like replay. It's like with Borderlands, like you said, the gameplay loop happens in the second time around. Like I don't want to play it a second time around. I want to freaking it be all like, look, I go back to some games and play them a second time, but I like to usually don't want to be like, I'm gonna immediately start playing this again to get the full experience,
Feel for it and everything. Like I said, that's the difference on that one. Most Eastern style games are there for the story that's spread out for you, and you play through that. It's a very interesting thing because I've been delving more into like the history of video game design, and it's so interesting to see like where the divergence was. Because
where was it?
funny enough, it was right around the early 90s with the Dragon Quest, because what would be the quintessential like grandpappy of all RPGs is the Ultimate. Like I know that if they want to chat like that, it's like yes, there were other ones around, and technically there were a couple before that too. But Ultima is the ones where you can see a lot of the inspiration drawn from. Like the creators of Dragon Quest took their inspiration from Ultima.
I remember watching a friend play Ultima when I was younger a little bit, and I was so bored with what I was watching.
It depends on which one. Because what I've heard is it's very influential, and like don't get me wrong, the early games are very, very hard to go back to. Like they're from I think Ultima 1 was released like 82.
I don't know what he was playing.
But some of the later ones didn't adapt too well to the changing like RPG ecosystem.
To be fair, watching someone play it and playing it yourself is not the same thing, though. Like, I watched my friend play StarCraft, and it was making me hate StarCraft, so I ended up buying it just so I could play it with him. Of course, that's when he was getting bored with it finally, and I didn't know. But I ended up getting addicted to it because I liked playing it, but watching it was boring as hell to me.
Yeah, it could be like that too. But
I watched my friends play World of Warcraft, and I looked at him like, this looks so boring. I never actually played it, though, so...
Yep. Well, no, so what I was going to get into is that Ultima was kind of the point. Then there was a deviation. The deviation came in, Japanese audiences. It's Japanese audiences. That's very. Other Eastern games haven't really taken off for like years, but they got Dragon Age, Final Fantasy, which was very much a linear. As much as everyone wants to say they're open world, like the early Dragon Age Dragon Quest, Final Fantasies were a fairly linear game that let the world open up once you got far enough in the story, and you could backtrack to other areas you've already been. They're not like sandbox or open world games like how we think about them. Epoch Poly, nothing is here. Into the time rift?
I guess so.
I wonder what time period. Oh. Ah! Okay, let's
What the hell's happening?
We've stolen the epoch from a point in the past, so the temple's defenses have activated, meaning when we come back here in this time frame from another angle, this place is going to be alive and trying to kill us. Back to the future. Okay, now we need to go activate the bridge device, I guess.
Okay, but yeah, so basically, to cap on what you said, yes, I like like Eastern RPGs way more than Western RPGs.
Yep. So okay, the point I was trying to make is where they got Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy as their kind of standard of what they do. Ultima was based off the D&D principle, and because we knew what the basis of that was, instead of people just going back to evolving that concept further, they went even further into its roots, so they wouldn't have to worry about Loot Lizard respawned, and it's Idle One too. So they go for a more D&D style, which is got away.
No, it didn't. See all the explodey stuff?
Yeah, but I don't know. So when Western developers started doing their own open world games again, they very much took inspiration from the D&D style, which is the quests don't end. It's like you would probably hate, like, I don't know if you've ever actually played any kind of D&D, like actual pen and paper games or stuff like that. I doubt you would like them.
I've played D&D pen and papers 7 times. No, I don't like them.
Yeah, it's that same concept. That's what Western JRPGs are kind of based on. The open world, kind of do what you want, adventure how you want, kind of bits there.
I've given D&D so many fair chances. Oh, I got a bunch of level ups on it.
Yeah, I should probably too. I'm thinking about it.
D&D is not for me. I've given it more than its fair chance.
It also sounds like you've also had really shitty groups a lot too.
That is probably true.
Which I'm not going to say it's like, oh no, if you join it with this group, you could probably like it. But it's like
I've been told that a billion times too. The first times that I played was strange. Like, I think there's only one time where I actually would have been with a group that I liked it like enough that I would have done it, but I didn't end up joining them because I was so annoyed with something. So
yeah.
It's a shame that I didn't try it with them, because there might have been a better chance, but it is what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, D&D mechanics really aren't for me that much, so.
Yeah, I mean, once you figured out Baldur's Gate, you like that. Yeah.
I didn't really like Baldur's Gate. I never figured it out. Kigi was kind of just doing everything. I just started screwing around.
Yep, like I said, that's.
Kigi went like we played it once, and Kigi went on ahead completely without me and beat the game like 3 times. So like when it seemed like we were in a cool spot, then something messed up with the game, and then he got us back to where we were, but it was different, and it was like that cool spot we were in was gone, and then he knew how to do everything, and I still hadn't figured out how to actually play yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would like to go with you just because I can be more slower and methodical when I do stuff. I think that would give you a chance to actually get your... Because the problem is with Western RPGs, it's you get people who know what they're doing, you know what, and they're in it. It's like, oh, you just do this, A, B, and C, and it's so easy. And once you know what you're doing, it is. If you've never played them before, it's like, what the fuck is this crap?
Well, it went from us learning how to play the game together to him having beaten it 4 times and wanting to mod stuff before we even got to another session in.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, okay. And then I just saw, like, I stopped, I'll just do whatever I want. And then the fact that, like, not even though I was actively trying, it's not so much that I, like, want to be like, murder hobo, it's fun murder stuff. It's like, it's kind of the, wow, will it actually let me do that to these people? I kind of want to try.
That is the biggest appeal to the Western RPG, is player freedom.
Yeah, but it also usually means that the majority of characters don't actually matter.
Yep, that's also the downside, is, like, I think one of the ones what the fuck? Whatever. Died easily. One of the games I've recently picked up I've been loving the fuck out of is Avowed. It's Obsidian's newest game.
Is that the one with the, like the skeleton with different colors?
Yep, that's that one.
Okay. Yeah, that's, like, free on Game Pass, I saw.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I saw that and I was like, what the hell is this?
Okay, so like a lot of people are like bitching about it because I don't know if you know the history of Obsidian.
I've heard the name, but you have to name some games because I cannot, off the top of my head, come up with what any of their games are.
Okay, so Obsidian's a most notable game is Fallout New Vegas.
Okay.
As well as Fallout 1 and 2. When they split off to form their own company and make and Bethesda picked it up.
I mean, that's a bad sign.
Well, old Bethesda, not new Bethesda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that's why people are so irritated with Bethesda now. I believe they made not Outer Worlds, but there's like a sci-fi like 80s, like an 80s style sci-fi game that's pretty popular. It's now.
Outer. I thought that was Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds.
They announced Outer Worlds too.
Outer World. It's Outer Worlds. What they've made. What they are is they were one of the quintessential Western RPG makers. And when Avowed kind of got announced and stuff, people were like, "Oh fuck, we're finally going to get to see the class," because that's a studio that hasn't lost like their leads. It's like even though Microsoft owns them now, it's still very much the people who founded it back in the day are still running it and doing their shit. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get like a Bethesda style game that we've actually wanted." And Avowed has been very good. The problem is it's not a Western style RPG. It's closer to a holy fuck, that's a big hammer. It's closer to a a JRPG, I would almost say. With it's still like it still has like the Elder Scrolls combat system, just a little more fine tuned. But the world itself does not have all the freedom. There's not like all the little nuances that like, oh look, I get to do this with my character. I get to do it. I get to do this. But on the flip side, the story's tight, the world design, I'm fucking in love with on that game. It's like, oh, hey, the main quest is over here. Oh, hey, that looks like a little side path. Then I'll go down a side path and it'll like take me through a cave. I'll get a couple fights and a treasure chest. And then as I get to the back half of it, oh, hey, this is a cliff that leads down into the other, like, onto like the path I was just at, so I don't have to backtrack at all. It feels a bit gamey, but it feels a bit gamey like I'm playing a very well-crafted RPG.
It's gamey in the concept like you reach the end of an area and it just lets you teleport out instead of making you walk back.
Well, it doesn't teleport you out. Like they actually built the world so it naturally wraps around.
Well, I mean, I get it, but I mean, like, it's kind of like how in, like, the old Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time, like, you get to the end, you kill the monster, and they just warps you out instead of, oh, you have to go back through that dungeon where everything's dead.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, wow, this game isn't wasting my time. It's going to be a very good story. Has map and world design I can follow and understand. And people are like, yeah, but you can't kill the townsfolk now. Okay. I would much rather have that than a Starfield fucking Norfest.
I just got a follow from someone. Hello, Skin Art 4. Welcome, and thank you for joining the virtual world where we beat games. How are you tonight?
And have you played Last Epoch 4? Because we are both going through this for our first time.
And if you have, is it not balanced for co-op?
Or at least two-player co-op, for God's sake. Yeah,
we had that little difficulty spike, but now it seems to have just gotten unspiked again.
Yeah.
Maybe our combination is just really strong. You have your guys in front, and then you're tanking, and I'm just spamming the crap out of projectiles.
Yep.
Big fan and player. Yep.
All right. Yeah. No, I was pitching this to Pix. He has not played. Well, I can't remember what the fuck this genre is called. We keep saying Diablo-like, but he has never played one of these before, so this is his first time going through it.
I mean, so when we say that, we're not counting X-Men Legends, right?
Wait, is that the 4-player co-op one?
Yes.
Yeah, no. That's a. I know what you're thinking about. That is a separate genre.
See, I've heard people say that, like with Digimon World 4, Teen Titans, the X-Men games. I've seen people call them Diablo-likes.
I can
Oh.
very much understand that, but it's.
Oh, okay. The map wasn't pulled up. I thought that was a path.
Yeah, they're close. They are very close, but the loot system and the refighting the bosses to get that better loot is the biggest aspect of this style of game. Like, that's what Last Epoch's about. That's what Path of Exile is about. That's what Diablo's about. It's that indie game loot bit. Come on, get back, bitch. There you go.
I got him.
Any room? Get.
What character did you play?
Oh, he's a fan of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like 6 characters. Let's just dump some garbage.
Okay, so apparently the blue ones are just idol droppers.
Yep. Which I wonder if we're gonna get that expanded here soon.
If they're watching my screen, they're like, "Oh my god, this guy doesn't know what he's doing with level ups or anything. I hate him."
To be fair, I'm also not mid-maxing in Elite. Like, I'm just kind of building my character's levels how I want them, but for the most part, I am not doing anything efficiently.
I wouldn't know what's efficient. The general concept is like these type of games, like people have charts for this kind of crap.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember when I was playing League with my ex, like she was getting so addicted to the game that she started bringing up charts for like the best builds, and I would just kind of make my own builds, and they were surprisingly effective, but they were never, top tier optimal.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. Like, competitive play is 2%. Like, the difference between someone who's really good and someone who's average is they win, like, the good guy wins 51% of the time, where the average guy wins 49% of the time.
Well, the funny thing was, despite the fact that she would beat, if we played one-on-one, she'd always beat me. Based on the ranking, I was ranked higher than her. Just somehow, I just always ended up somehow ranked higher, despite her being better than me. Like, she always just got crappy teammates, where I was just kind of like...
Well, that's the other thing, too, especially in PvP-based games, is, Oh, what the fuck? What? Well, okay. Skin art, what is the loot system in this game, like, color-wise? Because I just got a green item.
I told you, I got one of those earlier, too. Oh, crap, that thing is shooting flamethrowers.
Yeah, you said blue.
No, I said green.
I remember blue.
You remember incorrectly.
Okay, now these guys have gone back to being actually tough again. What the fuck was that item? I don't even see it now.
That's because the color, the actual item color, isn't that predominant.
Yep, nope. My current item is my potion belt. I'm keeping this for a while.
Why? What does it do?
It gives me 2 extra potion slots, increase the drop rate of potions, and when I drink a potion, I gain extra healing and movement speed.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, no matter what the extra stats are, it's like the more healing items and stuff is so fucking efficient. I don't want to get rid of it.
Fair enough. So do we want to go through here?
Nemesis. Yeah, let's try this. I'm kind of curious. I don't know what these are. Oh yeah,
Okay.
thinking. You want to do yours
You want me
first?
Sure. Make sure I'm empowering it. All right, there you go. Ow!
Oh, this
You
fucking
prick.
hurt.
Yeah, he does. Ow! Oh no. I don't see anything particularly good here.
No, he just dropped a fuck ton of runes for me. Much.
Yeah, so let me transfer these runes. One of these runes is orange though.
Maybe get some higher crafting materials. I've got a rune of ascendance. That's not bad overall.
I have an idol that's actually bigger than I can actually put equipped.
Oh shit. Sorry, what the fuck is this spell doing? Cast speed, armor, increase necrotic damage if you can hit your slave. Oh fuck no. Alright, ready for my guy up?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, because this is empowerment level 2, I think. Or this might be 6.
Ow, 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 ow. That hurt.
Yeah, it does. I'm actually having to use potions.
Yeah, I had to use a potion too. Holy crap.
Yep.
That hurt.
Also, that belt.
Yeah, I was also kind of just standing there and I just took the lightning to the face. So, I mean, that's kind of on me. Not really supposed to be staying there taking hits.
Yeah, that's my job.
I know, but he was shooting through you. So you weren't doing your job right.
I was doing my job. I'm supposed to take hits. Whatever. If they manage to go through me, that's your problem.
You're not supposed to let them go through you.
Yeah. But no one else
Point
getting...
of the tank.
But digress. Let me also leveling up again. Come.
Okay, so I just realized. So I thought, when we click those things that give us power-ups around us. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like pillars.
So I thought these red things going around me was one of those because they appeared as soon as I did it, but that's actually my passive.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, that's why I would say leveling it, like your trees are more important than your in this game.
Yeah, I understand that, but they give you so much goddamn gear.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. One of us got a bot.
Yeah, it's me. Let's ignore him.
All right.
End of the rune.
Ruined era. End of ruin.
Is dead.
Was that a boss?
Yep. Area boss. Oh shit.
What?
I was standing a little oh shit. Shit, almost went down there. Come on. Come on, you bitch. Come on, you bitch. Come on, you bitch.
Don't worry, I'm killing the his cannons that he's dropping.
Oh, those be killed. Fuck.
Yeah. Didn't you realize I was killing them?
No. I was just face tanking them.
Yeah, well, I was making sure to. I was doing my part as the ranged person and destroying the enemies that are shooting freaking laser beams at us.
Yay.
Here sucks. Isn't that like our purpose? Isn't that the purpose of our splitting our abilities?
Yep.
Eyes ahead. Take it. Yep.
Take it. We'll reforge the epoch.
After eons alone, three again become one. On the precipice of a broken world, there is hope. The epoch is reforged. As the traveler left, their real journey began.
You have made it past the first hour of the game. No.
I mean, we're on hour 6, 7-ish point.
I don't know.
All right, let's sell
There's still
some
stuff.
fucking shit. Yeah, I love that both. That's like inventory full. Need vendor.
I don't remember what the vendor looks like.
Over here.
Also, game, let me use my super fast dash in town, damn it.
Yeah, I understand why they don't. Quoting things. I'm going nuts.
But I want to go nuts.
No, fuck. I don't care about any of the loot I have right now. It might be better. It might be worse. When I get to the point where I feel like I'm having a hard time, then I will look to buy more gear.
I don't know if I want to use this green helmet or not.
I'm gonna go ahead and check it. I'm gonna do my my
Done
story.
with Gasper, I take it? How did it feel? Their memories and dreams flowing into you, providing power that you might start to mistake as your... Don't dwell too much. Stay safe.
Oh, we gotta go stop.
Where's this chest at? I'm just gonna put the rest of these things in my chest.
Oh, what are they? Too high level for you?
Oh, here's the gifting. Here, let me see if I can't give you this.
Oh, finally
There.
spotted it.
Yeah, can I give this to you? Well, I want to let me put it in the thing to gift to you.
I don't know. Dude, I know people used to. I know there was a way to like use that as extra storage. Oh, what the
So
fuck
I'm
it was.
clicking on your name, and I'm clicking. All right, I'm clicking on it. Gift inventory, but it's not staying in the gift inventory.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. That actually also reminds me. I need to check my YouTube. For one reason, I was streaming with Yuki last week. It wasn't actually like doing fucking anything. There we go. Okay, no, that's all. It is all working. Never mind. We're all good on that end. But no, getting back to that, it's like I said, it's the Western versus the Eastern style of game design. The Western style really does have that open sandbox feel and open-ended with player freedom. But it's like Western game studios aren't letting you make games like that anymore. It's like, no, you have to be really efficient or have microtrends. It's like, or you're getting a lot of Eastern games that feel better. It's like, although funny enough, the Eastern style games are starting to catch on with the open world with the Sonic Frontiers, Tears of the Kingdom, Rebirth. So
See, I actually don't like that.
but once again, it's like you like the linear style games. You do not like the open world, open-ended style of games. Which once again,
I like open world to an extent, but not. I don't know.
no, I can very much understand. It's
overkill.
like you like to be able to like, I'm doing this, I'm going here to do this. Why can't I just fucking do this?
Well, it's not just that. It's like going with Final Fantasy VII. It's like the story is so good, and when it's going full throttle, it's one of the most amazing experiences. But then it's like, here's the open world, and it's like, stop playing, stop pushing forward, and just do extra crap. That it's like, look, I get like that they're helping people along the way, but it doesn't. It's like, dude, we're trying to save the world here. I don't care about these stupid mini side quests.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like as I started, because anyone watching the stream, I did start up the Final Fantasy VII stream, and it's like once I hit that Midgard Soma or whatever the fuck the giant, the first area boss, it's like I bounced off of that, and it's like, all right, let's go do some open world stuff. I really didn't want to do that on stream, so I did that in my own time. It is, I understand all your complaints now. It's like, oh, they did not do this all that good. They did not do this all like top end. This is very know. I don't want to say time wasting feeling, but it is. It feels like it. It's like the world's good and it's done well, but it's like I can feel the time wastiness in it.
I believe
Yeah.
we have
Yeah, like so that was one of the things. Like, so I didn't tell you what was gonna happen with that snake, but I knew you were gonna get rolled.
Yeah.
But I was curious, like, I was curious to what like extent it was, like, because I had always, because people had said, well, just don't do the side stuff, and I was like, okay, well, Agent's not doing the side stuff, so let me hold on, what's the thing?
We believe that it was his greed for power that unleashed the void upon the world. Stopping him is our best chance at changing fate.
Huh.
The Epoch will guide your way. It knows the weavings of fate far better than any of us. Seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the Epoch. The rest will be up to you.
Okay, yep. No, we're at the like Chrono Trigger part where, hey, we know what we know this big world-ending problem at the end of current time. Let's start fixing the timeline to fix this. So,
Fair.
no, I can very much understand. It's just like it's so much that because it's like, well, the thing is like if you do it really well, because open world games are probably the hardest to do really well. They're great. Like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, fucking Sonic Frontiers did it really good.
Well, here's the thing. Final Fantasy VII, are we ready to go into the Imperial era?
Yep, I'm all good. I was waiting for you.
So here's the thing. FF7 does do it good, but it's one of those things where it's just a little too like the main. So remake did it better, I think, because you didn't have to do the crap on the side if you didn't want to, but doing the stuff in Wall Market and stuff, like, it let you explore the town. Also, most of the time when you were at those parts, it didn't feel like it was time. Like, it didn't feel like, oh, we're in a rush. We have to do this. You know what I mean? Get to see the queen.
Yeah, no, it felt like you were just kind of going through doing stuff.
Well, no, it's like when you were trying to rescue Tifa, right, in Wall Market, in the first game. The idea here was, okay, I think we're just in another town.
Yep, but the person I gotta talk to is over here.
Well, we want to talk to the side quest person first.
Oh, good point.
See. Yes?
Visit the forge.
Stay safe.
Did you already talk to this person?
No, all right, that's.
I see.
Okay, I'm kind of curious. Can we just oh, we can if we want to.
Forge.
Well, no, I was gonna say it's now that we have the epoch. I was wondering if we could like just teleport around the map, like the old. Oh yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Where'd you go?
Right, I haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, here. Stuff covering you. All right.
Greetings. May Terra guide your travels.
I already sold everything to the vendor already. Or I did. You're good on that.
Be well.
All right.
Ooh, that's
That's
light. That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too. I did the same thing.
Like, oh, you look important. Oh wait, you're not.
Ha.
Oh, there's a side quest over here.
What do you want?
Yeah, the one we have to go. Maybe this is where they teach you how to actually use the shards.
Is it?
I don't know. I was wondering if that's what it might be, since the thing about talking about using the shards. I've used the shards already, but I haven't been able to like accomplish much. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was me like upgrade. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like I don't like upgrading gear like as I go in games like this now, because I've learned that it's like you would, no matter like how much like mid game grinding you do, the minute you get a couple levels in, it's worthless. It's like you waste all of your time and effort. Just press through the story and you'll just get better gear, unless you hit a roadblock and then kind of look around. But no, it's like you said with 7. It's like you feel like you should be on this. Like, all right, we need to go stop Sephiroth. If it was more of like, hey, let's kind of look for clues and find stuff out around here more to see if we can gain his trail, I would like that a little bit better. But
yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when you have like, if you look at Zelda, right, like more classic Zelda, they have all those side quests where you need to go back and forth, right?
yeah,
But you're like, they're part of the accomplishing, and the idea being that most time, like, oh, you're traveling around finding clues and gaining stuff, and you're kind of like doing mini quests along the way. Yeah, sometimes you have to backtrack, but you know, it always feels like you're pushing forward. There, it's like most of the stuff just feels like pointless, like extra stuff. Like basically all the stuff for like the little like specialty scanning, basically anything for Chadley feels like it's just fluff.
yeah, no, it very much does. But like I said, the problem is though, it's 7 was a linear style game before. It's like, oh, it had open. It's like, yeah, it had open. It's all Final Fantasy games are mostly linear until they're back. Like some of them had a little bit more like side questing and exploration, but they were all fairly fucking linear.
Well, I just think about like in Remake. Remember like the first town, right? Like I was like, oh man, we get to really explore the slums. It seems really cool. I like this a lot. Like I can just go on if I want, but I mean, we're not on a time thing. The idea is like, you know, we're doing this on a day. Tomorrow, like the mission with Barrett is the next day. So it's like, hey, you just want to, you know, we have a whole day to kill. Do you want to just go get your, like, do some stuff? You know what I mean?
Loot
hey,
Lizard.
Yep, I see him. Where the Chadley stuff feels like a waste of time. And I also think they kind of like killed a, like the concept is like how you fight the summons as a in VR, but in this one, like in order to weaken the summon, you had a what's it called?
Yeah, you had to go to the temples, get the weekend so Chadley could. Yeah, it's like if it was like actually like going through their shrine or something and doing it. Like, oh
fighting,
yeah, no,
like why not go there and fight? Yeah, that would have been better. Go find their shrine, fight them to get the summon and get a rare materia. Why does Chadley need to forge it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and maybe it's a carryover from the previous game. Hold on, I got like a really good armor for that.
I just got like I got an orange scythe, but it's an axe, so I can't use it. But it's orange, so I'm gonna keep it and just throw my box for later.
Yep. It's like there's enough. It's all that like little minor stuff. It's like most of the game is like massively crafted. Like don't get me wrong, I am loving like overall the aesthetic, the world. It is very. I don't want to say immersive because that's because the industry's fucked that word over so bad. But it's one of those. It's like I feel like I'm in the world. I feel like stuff matters, and then I have Chadley asking me to go check these ruins to figure out. It's like
for me, it would have been
if it's not a Chadley thing, I like. Although
so like the little side quests where we're helping people in town, I like those because they give character development to the characters.
Oh no, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like the actual like side quests, I like those. The Chadley exploration quest, I am 100% on board with now. It's like,
yeah, screw Chadley. Because the thing is, in order to do the very last quests in the game, like you have to do some of the things that you have to have done Chadley stuff to get the special vault. And the thing is, like in order those some of the side things, that's how you unlock the secret like mini bosses. that have the items you need to get to finish the last actual side quests in the game.
Yep.
I
ran into that.
Did you do the relic side quest? Like for the relic pieces?
I think I'm starting to do that.
Yeah, hold on, we got some informative. Oh, that's you. It's just a bot.
Hold on. I suffer not the bot. I did not have my mod view up. Hold on a second. Feel free to kill stuff, Pix.
I am. The general concept is like, so there's the thing is like that's a really cool side. It's like a ongoing side quest throughout the game, right? However, when you get to the end of the game, right, or the whatever they call that side quest, like the relic side quest.
Yeah.
The relic side quest is really neat, right? But the problem is, the bosses you fight at the end are Kingdom Hearts level super bosses. I was able to get past the first one, but not the others. Like I was like, I need to level up 20 more levels to stand a chance against these things. Okay, hold on. Did you try fighting the summons without weakening them?
Yeah, I remember I did that on stream.
Okay. So the secret bosses is 2 of those summons at once with no weakening, and you have to fight all of them.
Yeah, it's post game action stuff. Yep, it's like I said, it's.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Are we spraying blood?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing though. It is and it isn't post game because that was an ongoing quest from the very first area. That was like a side story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts are just that, secret bosses. But if you want but this game doesn't tell you that this is going to lead to, like, this feels like just an ongoing quest that has its own storyline, right? It doesn't feel like it's going to become this super boss fight at the end. So like you like the card game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the card game in that. Okay, so when you get to a certain point after a certain them, the card game opens up another storyline, a card game storyline that requires you that you have to beat every opponent in the game at the card game to fight the final boss of the story, card game story. And it's a fun little story. And I like the card game enough that I was willing to do it, you know what I mean?
Yep. I remember the side quest. I just started the legendary card. I don't know, but the quest.
The Chocobo one?
Yeah, start down that.
That's a really good card. I use it all the way to the end of the game. But it's not a legendary card. They're full of crap. But the general concept is like when you're playing through it, that eventually you're gonna unlock a thing. There's a big like murder mystery around those card game.
Alright.
Yeah, I know. It's also like a ghost story. It's really cool. It does require a little like teleporting around the map, backtracking at the very end to find the final 3 opponents before you get to the last 2.
That sounds.
But you could fast travel them. It's fine.
Yeah.
And like they made the card game really fun in Chapter 5. Like Chapter 5 has a giant card game tournament that you can actually skip if you want, but the whole chapter is just that tournament for the most part, and it's hilarious. It is just them having fun with Final Fantasy, and I'm 100% here for it.
Yeah, it looks like that. Like I said, it's part of Japanese developers are discovering open world games. I should say discovering. They're starting to experiment with them, and the Japanese people are really starting to catch on because apparently, I didn't know this until recently. Sonic was not a well-liked game in Japan.
Oh yeah, well, hold on, what's this? Light arbor key. That's a red item.
It's a quest thing. We were over here for a quest.
Okay. Yeah, Sega, Nintendo, Sega lives because of America. And Brazil.
Ironically.
Yeah. But they just because they had some amazing marketing and things like that too. I actually listened to the audiobook of the Rise and Fall of Sega, and about like its whole history, and it was really actually pretty fascinating. Like one of the guys who worked on all the Attitude with Sonic, the Attitude thing, when Sega started going downhill, they got a job at PlayStation doing the and they kind of used those tactics for making Crash Bandicoot.
I was gonna say, like, oh, were they the guys that did Crash? Like, because a lot of early
he wasn't, but he worked for the person. Like they worked together. Like he was originally he was one of the people that worked for him. But Sega shot themselves in the foot really, because they had the guy who basically made Sonic like a household name, and the execs at Sega got really jealous and refused to listen to him. So like he had this thing where he's like, let's make it so that they had the thing called Too Cool Tuesday or Sonic Tuesday, where Sonic 2 was supposed to come release for America, Europe, and Japan all on the same exact day. The idea, the very first game in the world to launch at exactly the same time, and the Japanese released it early out of spite. And basically, like they basically were ignoring this guy who is what put Sega and Sonic on the map, and that's kind of like he like Sega. So basically, like Sega was, you know how like there's that whole thing where Nintendo was going to team up with PlayStation and it became the PlayStation because they broke apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sega was going to work with PlayStation. Originally, that was the plan, and the heads at Sega are the ones who canceled it. But if they had listened to the American branch, they would have been the Sega PlayStation. Think about that. Like basically, the heads at Sega really burned themselves by ignoring America.
Well, it's a lesson they did eventually learn, and kind of like had to drop back, because what was it, like it was like one of their head honcho guys. Was it Sega or it was Sega. It was like one of their head honcho guys died around the time the Saturn fucking drove the company into the ground, and they did manage to recover from that.
Yeah, but he gave them all the last of his money before he died.
Yeah, it's like he literally it's like his death saved the company. And I think it was one of those, like, they did learn from that.
Yeah, but it was a little too late.
Well, I mean, the Dreamcast didn't do bad. The problem was the PlayStation fucking wrecked out.
Yeah,
Man.
but I mean, it's look, I'm not as big on PlayStation now, but back then the PS1 was amazing. But part of me, it's one of those things where you go like, man, what would have? Okay, hold on, this is the right path. You want to go down first?
Sure.
It just makes you wonder. It's one of those things where it's like it makes you wonder what gaming would have been like if Nintendo had stuck with Sony and they did the Nintendo PlayStation. It would have been interesting to see what it would have been like if we had gotten the Sega PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
well,
where would gaming be now?
Like, while the cartridge did eventually overtake the CD again, it's like
Sort of.
back in the day, it's like CDs were king. Like, people seem to forget, like, yeah, no, CDs were so big because of how much information they could hold in comparison to cartridge. Not just like the development cost. Like, there's a reason, like, a lot of the cross-platform ports between the N64 and the PlayStation 1, the N64 are reduced quality.
No, I understand. It's one of those things where I just can't help but like wonder how it would have been. You know what I mean?
Oh, it would have been like Nintendo on that. I can't even imagine what the hell that would have been like. Because that would have mean like Naughty Dog would have been a Nintendo company, first party company. Think about that. Like, what kind of stuff would Naughty Dog have been able to do with the Nintendo IPs?
To be honest, I haven't been a big fan of Naughty Dog lately.
Like, lately, yeah, but like back in the day, it's like they were king back in the fucking day. Oh, what do I want? Up here.
I wonder if you could. Can you like? Okay, respect. I wonder if you click respect if it does all of them or if you just take one of them.
Are you talking about the base trees or the ability trees?
I think abilities. Because like this, I didn't realize that this was like this. I like throwing the shuriken. I didn't realize it turned them into like a projectile instead of an armor. I don't want them to be. I want us to be throwing them. Let's see what they say. Hold on. Okay, you can remove one individual one.
Oh yeah, the ability, like your ability tree.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I think if you remove it, you don't actually get the ability point back though.
You do. You have to like do them individually. I was doing that before because I didn't like what my crow was going down.
I did it one when I was trying to move it back to where the other one was, but now it's like not.
Well, remember, do you have your prerequisites already? For that?
I don't know. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I see what the thing is. Okay. Yeah, you kind of have to level back up to get it to activate again.
Yep. No, that's very interesting. Like I said, I'm also kind of curious as to what the fuck's going to happen now because with Avowed, if Avowed does good, that means it's going to be a game. It's going to probably change some of the direction that Western developers go, and we might see Western developers starting to make those linear stories again. Because, like I said, Obsidian was a company that was known for kind of an open world RPG feel, and to have them make a game that feels so, I don't want to say restrictive, but like you're going down a path. You can kind of change how you go down that path, but
see, I'm happy that both type of combat. I'm happy to have that both exists. You know.
Oh no.
I'm just. I know. I'm just saying. I'm not a big fan of the Western style. I like. Let me put it this way. I like when there's guidance to what I'm doing. Like it's one of those concepts where, okay, so if you were to go to an emulator site and you look at all of the games on there, doesn't your brain just go, oh, what do I want to play? You know.
Oh,
it's that like choice paralysis.
That's the problem. Is I love that kind of concept. I'm a very decisive person. So when I look through a big list of something like that, I just start organizing, calculating, compartmentalizing what. Oh, this looks interesting. That looks interesting. Fuck! Holy shit!
Yeah, I know. That's why I started getting hit and I got out of there.
Yeah, it's. I did not expect that just to be like, boom.
Did you just get killed again?
Yeah. I don't have a dodge roll. I have an extra AoE poison.
Yeah, well, his ranged attacks are crap. If my character didn't do that thing where he auto dodges, I would have died right there.
Yeah.
I wasn't like paying attention. If I wasn't paying attention to my health, I absolutely would have died right there.
Yep.
It seems to be that most enemies who have like some kind of repeated hit move are going to kill.
Yeah, no fucking joke on that one.
Did you get off twice in that fight?
Yep.
Damn.
Like that's like the. I only died 3 times. I think in an entire playthrough. 2 of them to that guy. Now.
I think I've also died 3 times now.
Not a couple, but it's been like weird bullshit popping you up.
I'm pretty sure it's just been 3 because that other one was my 3rd death. I only survived that guy because my auto dodge thing like saved me from one of the hits.
Yeah.
So, because I have the dodge roll, but I'm not using it because I just use the dash most of the time.
See, like watch. This is my dodge roll. Like that poison cloud.
So this is my dodge roll, this right here, but I tend to use this, but it's also on a cooldown.
Yep.
I don't know, it's one of those things where I don't have paralysis. Like I don't get choice paralysis. I can like I'll scan through some. I remember like when I was with my ex, she would like they wouldn't be able to choose something. I could choose something. You know what I mean? I didn't see where it went.
Over here.
I can make those choices, but when I do look at them, yeah, I noticed that now. I get overwhelmed a little bit at first, and then I realize what I want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I've been able to just go, all right, this is it.
I think the other advantage I have is I kind of thing. I grew up with like a lot of friends who loved RPGs and stuff like that. So when I like, you've never actually like cracked open like an old school D&D book and like, no, you say you play D&D. Like you've seen like, all right, here's your selection of what you can do, and it's like 100 different choices.
Yeah, see, I hate that. Because then I'm spending more time just deciding on what I want to do. I would rather have like something like this where they're like, all right, here's 4 classes. Pick what you want, you know what I mean? And then you can work your way up. Like, I like having the choice, but I like it to be like a minimal start, and then you work your way towards something bigger
You
as you go.
You like a class tree with a limited branch on it, not do what you want and kind of select from there.
Yeah, it's like here, like, so we have a bunch of different paths we can have our trees take here, so we can specialize. But I like that they're just like, all right, here's 4 classes with a certain play style, and then you can kind of manipulate your play style as you go.
Yep.
I prefer that. I don't want to have like 100 choices, because then it's like, now I have to look through every single character and figure out what I want to do, and then hope that it works the way I think it does.
Yeah. No, I very much understand where you're coming from that.
There's also that concept where you just made the point that you started with D&D, but my childhood friend took me through Secret of Mana.
Yep. So yeah, you're like I said, you're used. Well, okay, I wouldn't say like my early childhood, because I very much was a Final Fantasy guy. It just, when I got to like my middle school age, I joined like the D&D groups and stuff like that, and that's where I got introduced to it. And
I didn't even know what D&D was until like high school.
yeah, no.
And I got invited to play it more, and I played a little bit with people there, but I was like, I enjoyed playing Yu-Gi-Oh more, so that's what I was doing. But it's that concept of what's it called?
There's a lot to learn, and it's very much everything's open to you at the very beginning. It's not like spoon fed to you. Like, I don't want to say like it's a like oh, they spoon feed you. It's like no. It's like, if you're not used to something, let people like slowly dip their toes into it. They don't just need to throw to them a fucking atlas down in front of them and tell them, all right, have fun.
Oh, side quest is up this way.
That's
Plus,
side quest?
I think so, because the gold's the normal quest, right?
I don't even see the gold map right
Gold's
now.
bottom left. Like, and also when I was younger, my parents were like, I don't really want you playing D&D. That's like a dangerous game for nerds type thing.
Oh yeah, the Satan scare bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
so. And I didn't care enough to like. It wasn't something like I didn't like when I played it with them. I didn't get the vibe. I was like, this doesn't seem like that type of thing. I think they're wrong. But at the same time, I wasn't interested enough to keep going anyway. So I was like, whatever. If my parents don't really want me playing it, who cares?
God damn, I think I need to get a new main weapon. My odd attacks are just not doing dick anymore. We were throwing out so much shit. I was like, wait, are we actually doing anything? Are we still fighting something, or is this just us doing AoEs? But yeah, no, it's like, it's one of those very much. There is a lot to learn, and if you give everybody everything at the start and they're not used to that, you're never gonna get new people in. It's so overwhelming. Like, I won't defend that. It's too overwhelming.
It's kind of how, like, see, that's one of the things I could like about fighting games. Like, I understand what it takes to be like to get into fighting games. It's too much for me to be willing to do it. I don't have the time for it. It's like one of those things where if I didn't have YouTube and things like that, you know, fighting games have always been something I've been really interested in, but not enough to practice and learn like frame data and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I understand it. But fighting games also offer me the ability to just play through the campaign and enjoy the game without having.
Blaze Blue is a fucking bitch to fucking go through.
Yeah, my ex was big into Blaze Blue. I got her for my DS, and she was playing it on my DS like every night. But
oh, another Nemesis fight up here, so good stuff. I think it's the last one before we drop like big end.
Cool.
Yep, last one. We should be.
You want to start?
Here. Yep. All right, Alan. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what it is you can empower him up to 3 times, which the empowerment raises the power of the gear, and then when you kill him, the loot at the top has a chance to, like, has a higher chance to drop.
Just blasting the crap out of them.
Oh yeah, no, we are melting this motherfucker.
I don't see anything particularly great here.
Yep, I got.
But now this is a neat looking quiver. It would be nice to get some stronger weapons at some point. The game is not being very kind with dropping swords.
I got a goddamn mage and an archer item. Fuck. God damn it.
Hold on, I got my passive. I want to.
Oh, let's check. Or is that based on ability? All right, you gonna throw up yours?
Yep. Hold on, I was just doing my level ups.
Oh, you're
All
doing
right,
that.
well, I just gotten leveled up during that.
All right, yep, your empowerment should be at full, so you just hit challenge.
What is this item he could drop? Huh.
The top 4, so yep.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at what it was. Oh boy. Ow! I don't know why part of me keeps like trying to like not use my potions. Like they're not exactly rare.
Oh yeah, he's dropped like 4 in this fight.
Hey, I got the rare item. The amulet. Yep. Oh, and there's a purple unbreakable shield of life, so I'll just take that because I can. Alright,
Yep.
Let me see. What does this amulet do? Legendary the Claw. Increases fire damage. Summon wolves up. You can summon wolves up to your maximum number of companions.
Yep, it's part of my up tree. So like if I go at the end of that, I could have like a full pack of wolves who all each have a chance to summon a phantom wolf every time they attack.
So this would have been better for you.
Oh yeah, that would have been. If we could figure out how the gifting in this game works, that would be amazing.
Yeah, clicking on gift inventory, trying to give it to you.
Yeah, I don't understand how it works. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me like on your. Okay.
Why do I see? Okay, you put something in there.
Yeah, I can. Okay, so that's where it's sent from. What you have to do is you have to click on my portrait and then gift item. You can do that one at a time.
Okay. There you go.
That's how that works.
That's really dumb. What did you even give me?
When I
The hell is this? Offhand catalyst?
hold on a second here because I'm.
Well, hopefully that item will be useful for you.
I gotta respec, but yeah. Here. Why can't I? Oh, the longer you have it equipped onto you. Oh, that. All right. Where do I go to?
I wasn't sure if you were actually doing that or if you were just your little guys were doing that.
Both. But yep.
I was sitting there going like, I was like, oh crap, that's another one of those fire guys, and he almost killed me twice if I didn't spam potions. That would have been nice to have during that fight.
All right. My wolf could give us a bonus to attack too. So.
Oh, having this thing is like destroying my my mana, so I can't really teleport.
What is?
Like these knives swimming around us.
How was that destroying your mana?
I'm in the. I have negative 400. I literally can't attack.
Wait, did you get a curse item or something?
I guess so. Just have to sit here and wait for it to go away.
Yes?
Help. All right.
Gods be with you.
All right. You better now, or are you still?
I got 70 to drop, so I'm just reading this. There's ring, outcast. And now it's back to 0, and I could finally, like, do stuff again. I was cursed somehow. I don't know.
No idea on that end. All right.
Oh, hold on. What is this thing here? This, like, really... is this gold armor? Gold damage. Hold on. What does that say? 70% of shuriken-based damage is converted to lightning. I think I have a thing that powers up lightning. So let's try that out for a while. And see what we get.
No problem. All right. Yeah, I'm liking the wolf better than. Oh, sorry. I'm definitely liking the wolf better than the crow. I got like an AoE attack with my bear, so the crow's AoE attack is kind of redundant. All good.
We just squished all the zombies.
Yeah, but like I said, it's the biggest thing with the game. It's interesting to see Western and Eastern. It's interesting to see Eastern developers kind of switching up how they make games. Western games are in a fucking rut. Oh my god, that was right there. Bad. Western games are in a fucking rut right now.
Yeah, I can't think of any like Western game I'm specifically that interested in. Like the next game I'm really let's see. There are a few of them that are interesting. Like so like that one basically thinking on it, like I don't know if that company's considered indie or not.
Oh, which one?
Damn it.
You can name the game or the company. I can probably tell you.
They're the ones who make Inti Creates. That's the company.
I would say they're at double A status now.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to their game for the next Gal Guardians game, and the people who made Bokura.
Wait, are those? I thought those were a Japanese studio.
I think they are. I'm just saying games I'm looking forward to.
You said Western games you were looking forward to. So I was like,
no, I said that there aren't any Western games. I'm trying to think if there were any. And the closest thing I could think of a Western game. Oh, Doom.
Yeah, Doom.
Yeah.
What's it called? Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, but I haven't even played Doom Eternal yet. Even though I've had it for like ever now. But it's one of those ones.
Dooms. The lore has quite a bit.
I've only played 2016 Doom. It's always been one of those ones where it's like, man, I love shooters. I should definitely like find the time to play more Doom.
Funny enough, Doom also shares some DNA with all the Ultima series.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's just one of those ones where. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's how it does is actually really interesting because you always think of like Wolfenstein as like the first person shooter.
I want to try that one sometime too. Honestly,
Well, it's the thing is the inspiration that was it Romero? Not Romero.
It is Romero.
Is it Romero that made Wolfenstein?
I think so.
No, Romero's the zombie guy.
No, he definitely did Doom, and he's definitely part of that.
There's a quest up here and a quest to the left. Yeah, we're here. Let's try this already.
Yeah, we're here. The Great College.
Probably seen better days.
They're gonna throw student debt at us. The ultimate weapon.
Ah, joke's on you. I didn't go to college.
But you're still gonna pay the debt anyway.
Yeah. It's they got the idea for doing a first-person game the way they did in Wolfenstein from a demo that was out for what got picked up as the Ultima dungeon crawler.
I can understand that.
Oh no, we have to do the other quest before we can get through.
Oh, okay. It's one of those concepts where
it's even
I mean,
crazier
at the end
too
of the...
because it's Ultima Dungeons. If you look at the game, like if you would have put those two games next to me, I would have told you Ultima Dungeons came out 5 years after Wolfenstein, not the year before.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I definitely prefer Eastern games, excluding indies. But it's always funny when you think about it that you know, game development started in the U.S. with the Atari and stuff like, well, with the Magnavox Odyssey. Oh crap! This guy almost killed me. But you know,
the Ultima series is an Apple II. Like it's a PC exclusive.
I think that's also one of the other reasons that like I grew up more towards Eastern games, because you know, while I had PC game, like I had a PC, I didn't really have a lot of games. Like when I did, like when I had my friend gave me Doom for my birthday once, right?
Oh fuck, I died.
So they gave me Doom for my birthday, but I could not figure out how to get it installed on my computer.
Oh yeah, DOS, all that bullshit.
Maybe my dad would do DOS stuff for me, so the fact that I was struggling so much, like, cause I also had Final Fantasy VII and Tomb Raider for PC. I could not get them working, but like I opened the disc up and I could watch the original Final Fantasy VII cutscenes on there, so I would just watch that before, you know, things like YouTube and stuff existed. Like, I can watch this whenever I want. So that was cool. But I don't know. It's one of those concepts where, like, PC games, like, I only had a few PC games and that were actually working. Ironically, so actually, just 2 weeks ago, I remember this one PC game I played as a kid. So I got DOSBox working because it's abandonware now, and I tried it out, and it's definitely a little kid edutainment game. but I beat it in like 30 minutes to just try and like, okay, well, this is a game I couldn't beat as a kid because I didn't understand what I was doing. But yeah, I beat it as an adult.
Yeah, those are always kind of fun to go back to. It's like I said, it's interesting, especially like as a kid. PC games are not. Even as an adult, it's like there's so many people like that look at PC. It's like I can't do this, like, or I hate this, or I don't like how I have to sign up for all this. Oh my god.
I mean, the sign up. So my argument on the sign up stuff is going to be, well, I'm definitely like I'm both PC and console, but I mean console was like you have to have a subscription fee, versus, you know, versus like, so I'm kind of like I'm middle ground on that. People whine about Nintendo's, but I'm gonna say no. Nintendo is $20 a goddamn year for like further online, but they also give you a lot of retro games that they used to, like that on the Wii, or yeah, on the Wii you had to pay $5 a pop to get, you know.
Oh, I don't mean like that. I mean like all the extra stuff you'd have to install or to get stuff running or things like that. Like I've got a guy who I got a buddy of mine who just does he does not like subscribing to anything. He does not like installing anything extra. And he was playing. I got him a game to play with me. It's like, well, I have to install a separate like Microsoft program. I'm not doing that.
I understand that. The big appeal of consoles is that they're just there out of the box.
Yep. And PC does require a little bit of extra work. But the bonus to PC is you get to have more.
Yeah, I mean, but PC kind of requires you to be more dedicated, but you get more out of that dedication.
Yeah.
But there's like that concept where like certain things will like interfere with it, you know.
Did you just complete a quest?
Yes. There's that concept where like, you know, like when me and you were trying to play the 2-player Wolfenstein game, it was messed up on PC and we couldn't get it working at first.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's the other problem is the company's porting shit has been so fucking bitchy. Although I think Square learned that lesson recently.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much considered it's pretty much known that Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 is going to drop on Steam the same day.
Yeah, because have you heard like how big the sales from like the Steam release of Rebirth have been?
Yeah, so much so that they're like, it didn't meet our expectations, and I was like, oh, it's meeting our expectations now. Like, yeah, sorry, it wasn't because people didn't want to play Final Fantasy VII, it's because people didn't want to buy a PS5.
Yeah, because it hit like, I think it was like 20 or like 25% of the install base for like the PS Boot Lizard. It hit like 25% of the install base, like of PS5. It's like, oh, the fuck was it? And it's like, yeah, it didn't hit expectations. It's like that is like, okay, I don't know if anyone who doesn't know like sales in the game industry, but 25% hitting 25% of an install base is fucking outrageous. Like 10% is considered to be good. 25 is, or around 20 is careful. This bear can warp.
I saw that already. I mean, for me, like the reason that the game that, so I remember when I was young, when you're like my friends in college were like, I'm getting a PS4 because they were like, I want a PS4 so I can play the Final Fantasy remake when it comes out and the Kingdom Hearts game when it comes out. Or no, that's why they wanted the PS3. So they were both very upset when neither of those came out on that system, which is understandably so.
Yeah.
In Final Fantasy 15, 15. When it came to the PS4, I wanted the PS. When I wanted the PS4. Or when I wanted the PS5, like, just because, like, I want the consoles to begin with, because I just want them. It's the same reason I have the Xbox One Series X, even though I don't really play it. And because they don't, like, actually put the games on the discs, I don't even really buy the games for it, you know? So it's like, sorry, X.
Did you actually hear about the fiasco with Sony's was going down the other day?
Yeah, like, where PSN was down.
Well, here's the thing: was people who had like the PS5 Pro, which is you have to buy a disc separate for. If you didn't have the disc player already attached and running when their system was down, you couldn't play games on it. If you unplugged it and plugged it back in, you could not play disc-based games that you owned on your PS5.
Ah, see, I didn't have my PS5, so I actually like I have the Pro, but I have the or not the Pro. I have the PS5, but I have the one with the built-in CD player or the disc because I'm like
it's the base. But it was just one of those like apparently like it fucked Sony over so bad. I also loved here. Take Lego Horizon for free. The game nobody fucking wanted.
Yeah, it's kind of like proving the whole going pure digital's kind of sucks at times.
Yeah, it's
like look, I like digital games. Like they're convenient and they're more convenient. Let's not pretend they're not. Like what we're doing right now is more convenient.
Yeah.
Than like especially when it comes to space. Like I physically am running out of space. Like I have so many Switch games that I have to like actually pack a bunch of games up into like boxes and put them somewhere else because I just don't have the space for them anymore.
No, you need to get like one of those big things like the nerd has, like those massive wall shelves.
I have that.
Get more of them.
I don't have room for more of them. I need more wall for that.
Go buy a better house.
Okay.
But
it's
yeah.
like, why did you save up for a house? So I'd have more room for my games. But yeah, but the general concept being
that's
that
the dream, man.
I know. I mean, I technically can, but it's one of those concepts where it's like, I don't know. I'm here for I'm okay with digital, but there's a place
Don't
for both.
require
You know what I mean?
always online. The requires always online is the bullshit, especially in America. For anyone watching outside of America, Americans do not have good internet. For the vast majority of us, even those of us that live in cities, generally have some shitty version of the internet that doesn't like. I live in a place that has good internet. I can't get a good upload speed. If I want to play like games that require like peer-to-peer, you have to do them because my internet cannot hold. Does not have the upload capacity.
And I think I don't even have the best internet around here either. I mean, like I have the best provider in that sense, but I don't actually have the top tier thing.
I have close to the top tier. I have 800 megabytes down.
I think mine's about 1,000.
No, it's not. Sorry, not megabytes, gigabytes. I have 8 gig down. I have nearly a terabyte download speed.
That's way higher than mine.
You know what my upload speed is?
What?
That in concept. Take a wild guess. Take a shot in the dark. Just one shot in the dark for me.
300 megabytes.
20.
Well, damn.
And the last time they called, like the last time my internet provider called me, like, oh, hey, would you like to try all this new stuff? My first question was, do you have a plan with better upload speeds? They hung up on me.
Wow.
They hung up on me.
Why would it's so weird though? Like, why is the upload speed so much worse than the download speed?
We'll finish this, then I will go into my rant. Mate.
Ow!
Fucking area. Come on, you son of a bitch. Because it's actually probably going to piss you off even more than you think it would. Oh, come on, you fucking son of a bitch. Come on, you son of a bitch. Come on, you son. I gotta remember Blink's back. Oh, hold on. I realized I've got like a fuck ton of really good stuff right now. And they're all fucking shields! Why do I just have so many good shields right now? What the fuck?
All right, I got new another set of orange gloves that are way worse.
Yeah. You know what happened? You know what? I might be talking on my ass with this, but I'm gonna believe it because fuck it. You know what uses massive amounts of upload speed?
Porn. I don't know what.
Data miners.
God damn it. Yeah, that checks. That checks.
It's like I knew the minute I said that you were just gonna be fucking crypto bros.
Ugh. I swear they ruin everything.
Hey, they're
tech bros have just become the cancer of this world.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I was just before we got out, I was seeing a post about like one of Elon's big tweets or something. You know what he's pitching for?
His own banking thing.
I can imagine that. I don't know, but he's saying that we have too many retired air traffic controllers. They need to come back because we don't have their. We're lacking people with experience now.
Because you fired them. It's like they need to come back. No, they're retired for a reason. You freaking moron.
Well, they're not willing to train anybody anymore. It's like, what do you mean? I have to sit here and pay somebody to learn? No, they pay me to learn. I don't pay them to learn.
Yeah, it's like you guys need to come back. Like, so you're saying people need to come out of retirement for the for your convenience?
No,
go to hell.
For his profit, for their profit. It's like, no,
yeah, no, go to
you
hell.
are going to have to trade people to fucking do this shit. Fuck you. It's like, you want this job done, you go pay somebody to do it. Well, I want to pay him to do it. He's good at it. Yeah, he's old, and like you can't do that anymore. It's like you have to actually. It's like I know, funny because he's not even that old. It's just he doesn't like that. Like, well, I know we had all these good people. Why do they gotta stop working? Although I am getting more and more of a kick out of it, how they're slowly turning on like their voter base and the people that were back with them. It's like, well, people shouldn't retire. They should keep working. It's like, no. You're gonna piss off the old guys. Those are the only people supporting you, along with the idiots.
Well, are we going to the store?
Nope.
Yeah, it's like yeah, my dad's my dad is starting to see through that now too.
Well, it's one of the things. Oh, the other thing I was catching earlier today. One of the what are the fuck magma or whatever the fuck that Trump cult is. That idiocy. One of the things they're pushing on that one is you know what? We have too many people with unregistered guns in the United States. We should start cracking down on that.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well for them.
It's like, are you kidding me? Even the Democrats have to like tippy toe around that one. All right, corrupted. Yeah, let's do this because we're gonna have to fight our way back here. Let's do the fuck. Well, it's just the boss. But it's like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna. I also got a fucking really big kick out of Elon turning on the immigration policy, because one of the things he loves to do is he likes to get immigrants in, and then when they ask for raises or anything, like on their work visas,
then get rid of them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, if you do that, we'll have to send you over to the you know, the immigration department, or what the fuck you want to call that. But
Nice.
since they're doing such a, you know, crazy crackdown on just getting rid of all those work visas and all that, that cheap labor source he was so like reliant on to keep his profits up has degraded to the point where it's hurting him now.
Yeah, but it's that also concept where they yeah, they're trying to get those they're trying to get those like that to be able to replace people. They're also trying, I think part of the reason they want to get rid of yeah, they're trying to weaken our government, but at the same time they also want to make like high skill jobs gone so they can force people to work, like be like, oh well, there's no more desk jobs, guess you're gonna have to go work in the fields that, you know.
The problem is the American economy is based around not doing that. It's like we are supposed to be the high-skilled job market. Like you come to the U.S., you get the high-end stuff done.
Yep.
And like as they switch it, they're fucking themselves over. It's like, well, why am I losing money? What happened to all my good workers? You said you didn't want them, so they left. Well, they can't do that. They have to stay and work for less. I've also been getting a kick out of how much the unions are fucking kicking in right now too.
Well, I kind of thought it was funny that I think it was like Missouri or something. One of the states that were like big on it. They basically made unions worthless for cops, and and firefighters, and it's like, well, you guys voted for this.
Yeah,
What is
they're
this?
doing their damnedest to try to get rid of them all and everything, all that, and it's backfiring on them so hard.
No, I don't like. It doesn't seem like there's really that much consequence. Like,
Well, the problem is their worker base is degrading, and that's part of the reason they had that big call. It's like, we need the retired air traffic. It's like, hey, like, you don't have an unlimited worker base. We are technically in a worker-based economy right now because of the boomers retiring out, us not having this massive influx of new people coming in to replace them. Like, we
and
don't.
as much as they want, you can't replace it. Like, AI is not good enough to replace everyone yet, despite how much you want to try.
Yep. Well, did you see McDonald's finally pulled out all of their AI drive-thrus?
I didn't know they had AI drive-thrus.
Yeah, they had drive-thrus and order systems that was just an AI.
Oh, huh, I didn't know that.
Which, okay, to be fair, the McDonald's drive-thru guy, yeah, he realistically, I feel like that should be one of the jobs replaced by AI.
Well, I think it more along the lines of, like, so people complain about. So I have no qualms with the whole, like, you go in there and there's like the thing you just press the buttons for and just instead of having to tell someone your order, you just click what you want. Like, I like
get to feel judged about making your crazy and stupid concoction of a item.
Well, no, so there's a difference. Like, when you do something like, so Chick-fil-A probably has the best food app. It's very customizable, but they don't have like something where it's like, oh, let me get a let me like get this, but combined with, like, what was it called? I think there's that thing called the McGangbang or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, where you have to tell the employee, I want the chicken and the fish, so you can't really do that on apps. But so I think having it where there's the app, but then there's one person up there anyway for when things go wrong.
You can't remove the human element. Like we
they
still
want
need
to
that
so badly.
They do, without question. They really fucking do. What? Oh, this is the boss. Watch it. I should get out of that glowing circle of death.
Yeah, I was standing on the edge of it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go in there.
I don't know how hard that hits, but I don't want to attempt it.
Oh, there's another boss.
The actual boss. I think that might have been the pre-boss boss.
The pre-boss boss. It's, it's so weird with AI. It's like, I can't tell what the capabilities of AI are anymore. Because sometimes I see it just being absolutely nothing, but then I see places using it for, like, peak everything. It's like, I can't tell where it's actually at. You know what I mean?
The problem is, AI is at the level of who the programmer and who the company is making it find. Some of them are really good. Like, some of them do their
it's also the concept of what you want it to do.
Yep. Like,
Are there any
the thing is, like, a lot of simpler, more basic AI actually do a fairly good job because, they're there to do a simple, basic job. So they can do it well. And, like, a lot of people bitch about, like, the Google AIs and all that stuff because, hey, this doesn't do it as well as, like, this, or I did it better back then. At the same point, though, it also has more versatility. One of those, a jack of all trades but master of none.
Oh, so he was telling me last night that he tried out that Chinese one.
Yeah.
That ChatGPT. He says it was crazy. Like, he says it feels like. He says when you use ChatGPT, it feels like it's clearly being moderated, where the Chinese one just feels like it's kind of going crazy and doing what it wants.
Yeah, they didn't put any restrictions on it. Google.
Well, actually, I said to him, "Did you try saying something bad about China first?" And he's like, "Oh no, I didn't." But I think my favorite response was he said to him, he asked what is an AI, and or what he said what are you made of, or what created you, and he said its response was like the greed of human beings trying to create gods.
I now have 2 wolves. The horde grows ever stronger.
Oh, hold on.
All right, I was trying to get my character.
These boots are way better.
Nope. What? Neat. Yes.
I thought that was pretty entertaining, though.
Yeah, it's the one thing Western AI has learned is remember the first couple of variants of those were trained on 4chan, Reddit, and Twitter.
Yeah.
And if you remember the early stories coming out with those and how quickly the internet Nazified all of them.
Yeah, it's like, wow, congratulations. Like, what kind of moron trained something on freaking 4chan?
I don't think it was actually. I think it was like Reddit and Twitter. Realistically,
That still stands.
I'm an old fag, so I remember the glory day, the golden age of 4chan.
Doesn't change the fact that that's still.
Oh, it's horrible. I will say it is without question like one of the deepest cesspools of the internet. If you wanted to like dip your, I just leveled up a fucking kid. I just leveled up. What the fuck?
I told my I was in college and my teacher was like, they were talking about 4chan. I was like, I don't know what that is, and he goes, you don't need to know. He's like seriously, never go to that site. And I was an adult. Let's make this clear. I was an adult, and my teacher's like, nah, you just don't, man.
Oh
just
no,
don't.
it's like without question. I will not. I will not say it's like a. All right, let's keep going.
Personally speaking, I didn't really like its formatting anyway.
Well, its formatting is from
ago. I understand.
Yeah, it's ancient. It's just it has updated because it knows what it is, and it very much was. No, this is what this is. If you like this, good for you. If you don't, why the fuck are you here?
Oh, I remember watching so my dad was watching something on the news, right? And they were talking about back when they were talking about the voting booths being rigged or something, right? So yeah. They were talking about it, and they're like we're bringing in this professional who understands it, and he was explaining it, and my dad's like, you see, they got a professional in there, and I'm like, he just explained basic IT. He's not that much of a professional. I looked him up, and he's like, I looked up his name. It was the goddamn founder of freaking 4chan. And I was like, I just started laughing so hard. I'm like, Dad, he's not a IT. He's not a professional. He's just a freaking guy who made a website.
No, he didn't even make a copy. 4chan is a copy of 2chan.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but I mean, I was explaining he's just like a website head. He's not a freaking IT that knows that specializes in freaking voting booths. Well, it's like I could probably do this more.
Like I love all of like my grandma used to be such a big. It's like, oh, this Dr. Phil is so smart, or not Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz from the Oprah Winfrey
I know
show.
You mean the guy who's literally running part of our health system in this country?
Is that who Trump fucking got? The guy who had that major fiasco?
Yep. Dr. Oz
God.
is. Yeah, he's in charge of he's in charge of I think medicine.
It's the Trump's tried to he's trying to really sink his teeth into the FDA right now, which I can understand over-regulation and competition and stuff like that being it can be an issue at a certain point, but at the same time, no, there's a reason we have SOPs now and a bunch of other stuff, and it's like no, I don't like the drug industry very much does need to be regulated, please, as well as food. All right, we just
they're getting rid of
portal.
Food regulation is going to be from basically everything I'm seeing on the news is they're basically going to get rid of all the fun stuff that everyone likes, like fast food things, all the things that make us happy, but they're going to lower the quality of all the things that are actually healthy as well. It's so basically now we get the crappy tasting healthy food, but it will be unhealthy, and we lose all the cheap fun food.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not. It hasn't been cheap in a while.
That's true, but I mean, still, it's like the idea, like we're getting rid of, like they want to basically get rid of like McDonald's and everything. It's like, look, McDonald's is evil, and the world would probably be better without it. But I feel like that's also our choice to make.
Yeah,
Like, if I want to put awful crap in my body, that's my choice. You just need, but I should have the option. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's.
We're doomed.
We're not doomed. It's just we've rolled back the clock to the 60s again because all the boomers are. We will make America great again. It's like the 60s were not a good time, people. Like no matter how like those nostalgia goggles are, it's like they weren't a good time.
Hold on. Come back here.
I'll paint the guy real quick. Hold on.
I don't want to go back in time. All right. I say like we can click on these things.
I think we're just killing corpse. I think it's just stuff to loot.
Oh, okay.
But no, it's like yeah, it's like it was a bad time for everybody. Realistic, like okay, not everybody, but because that was also the era where unions started collapsing or like losing a lot of their power.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was talking with a coworker today, and they we got talking about Disney World.
Oh yeah,
because they had gone and they were like saying how they really hated It's a Small World and the Pirates of the Caribbean ride because of the animatronics. And I'm thinking to myself now, don't get me wrong, it's been forever since I've been to there, so I haven't seen it in forever. So I'm just like talking with like nostalgia goggles a bit, but I'm kind of like. They're like, she was telling me, well, we have like the technology today for things like VR, and we could go so much further beyond. And like, I agree. I prefer that modern stuff all the time, most of the time. But I do like, how do I put it? I do enjoy the idea of. Well, yeah, well, it's like it's something that's very different. Like, there's so much time and effort crafted into those things, and you see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like it's more apparent. Like don't get me wrong. We're looking at the game we're playing right now, and. As understanding 3D, I see how much love and effort's put into this, but it's not as apparent as when you physically see something in front of you.
Yeah, you don't. It's most people can't understand the craftsmanship that goes into like programming and stuff like. I have a buddy of mine who's like looks at me. He loves like the live action like schlock films. It's like I very much like them too. He's like, yeah, there's so much more effort put into these in like animation. No, there's fucking not. Like it's like yeah, they're just redrawing the same thing over and over again. That's not as hard as like getting the practical effects right.
It's one of those concepts where like the things with these kind of things, like the effort's just put in different spots. You know what I mean?
And it's not apparently visible like right off the bat to people.
Yeah, but when I see stuff like the animatronics and stuff, like it's a different kind of effort, and it hits differently. So I appreciate it being there. So I don't want to trade in what we have now for it, but I'm glad that it's an option. It's kind of like so I never like what was it called, that old that 3D you see at theme parks where it pops out at you.
Yeah, the old
yeah.
The old style 3D.
Yeah, like with the 3DS and stuff. Now, personally, I didn't like that on the 3DS, and I don't like it when I go to the movie theater. But it was fun at theme parks.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean.
Well, there's also
novel.
Things for like going back to those old eras, like nostalgia baiting and like concept. I like those, like Outer World. That is a Pulp era sci-fi game, and I love that aesthetic. It's a very fun aesthetic where like is it Starfield, the Bethesda one that dropped a little while ago?
Yeah.
Like that feature is based off of the the current NASA feel for like sci-fi. It's like it's future, it's modern future sci-fi. Where Outer Worlds is classic future sci-fi.
Well, I think about like when I was because I went to like the theme parks as a kid, and like I got to see like the 3D and it was something I got to experience for the first time back when it was like a new technology and it was really cool. Now that it's not a new technology, well, it was newish, but
it's been around.
It was something that. Okay, well, regardless, it was something that you could really only experience at a theme park. It was novel, it was fun, so I liked it.
Well,
when it became a part of
it,
when it became part of
actually, go ahead, finish.
When it became a part of like standard theaters, like when I went to see freaking Avengers in theaters and it was in 3D, I'm like, I don't want to wear these stupid glasses the whole time. Like, this isn't adding anything I care about.
Yeah.
It was novel and fun at theme parks. It's in the way in normal stuff.
Yeah. Well, in normal stuff, it's used for depth, not gimmick. Because the gimmick side of it was gimmicks fade very quickly, generally.
Yeah.
Even Nintendo knows that. They're like the master of gimmick. But one thing I was gonna say is like you know which video game company made the first VR headset?
Square.
Nintendo.
It doesn't surprise me.
Remember the Game Gear?
Yes, I have a Game Gear.
Oh, you actually have one of those? Fuck. Okay, that's why I was gonna say like you
Well,
actually.
okay, what? Okay, so it has the capacitor's broken, so like you can barely see the screen. But yes, I have my old Game Gear.
What?
Oh, what's this?
This is the.
That's it.
This should be the town. But it's like people seem to forget like wind technology. The fuck, do you know what the radio radio remote control was invented?
Nope, never thought about it once in my life.
Take a wild guess. What year do you think radio remote control was invented?
What do you mean remote control when you say that?
Like being able think of like an RC or stuff like that.
Oh, it's gonna be like the 60s.
1893.
Jeez.
Thank you, Tesla.
Yes. Good luck.
He actually tried to pitch drone bomb boats for World War One.
Huh.
Nobody believed they would ever catch on.
Well, people didn't think the internet would catch on.
I mean, but think about that. Drone warfare was pitched to the military in World War One.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of those. That's what?
That's a thing that happened.
Yeah, it's like, oh, oh, let's see. We feel I have that.
I don't know. I was just thinking to myself when they said that today. I was thinking, man, I like the novelty of like seeing the animatronics. Is it something I really want to be a part of everything now? You know what I mean?
No,
No.
It's good for here and there.
Yeah, it's like if I'm taking the time to go to a freaking theme park and spend a lot of money, getting to enjoy the novelties that make it special and feel unique kind of matters more, you know?
Yep.
Oh, is this our quest person?
Yep.
Welcome, traveler.
Oh, blah 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 blah. Oh, okay, so this is the like last remnants of like the group we initially started with. And okay, that's interesting. All right, ready to start the ritual?
All right, 1 second. I'm reading what she's saying on here. Oh, I think I might have started it. Defend the shear. All right.
Yep.
May Terra smile upon you.
Nope, this is a choke point kind of thing.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Make sure they don't spawn on her. I'll keep the fridge there. There it is. That's what I was worried about. I felt
Flying
that little
enemies.
game trick, developer trick.
Ow.
Yeah, one of these fuckers hurts like a son of a bitch.
Pretty sure it's the flying one.
Yeah, that's where all of my hate is currently directed to. Die, you son of a bitch.
Oh, we did it. Oh, but there's still enemies up here.
I love
Hey,
I
lost
love
a shard.
training a small army.
Oh, there's a chest right here too.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but you know,
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah.
Welcome, traveler.
And darkness. I think Dreadnought.
May Eterra smile.
Where are we going now?
We're gonna find a ship that he's trapped on.
Yep. Oh, okay. Fucking vendor up here at all or anything? No, but like I said, you said, yeah, it's like there are certain places where it's fun. And I still think like when it comes to game studios and gimmicks for fun things, Nintendo is still the king of that kind of stuff. But they
Well,
also
I think that's because
Blue Lizard.
part of the reason Nintendo is fun with their gimmicks is that they make gimmicks, but they try to make them more than just gimmicks.
Like this is there to
Like-
be fun, not just be a thing that
No room.
you use once then forget about. It's no, this is a great time.
Like
It's
the
like-
Wiimote is a fun gimmick because like it could be used if it didn't like motion controls never reached their real potential. Let's be real. But like the
Still
idea of
has-
them,
yep.
like VR is kind of like the next level of that.
Yeah, especially with the handheld controllers that they all have. Which, we
But
did,
the
we,
joke-
need, we need to do a VR game at some point. I don't know if we're gonna like wait for you to get back or something, but
I mean, Kiwi's back next week, but I still have. Although I'm sure he's gonna he's
do
probably
we miss
not gonna
2
want.
weeks of playing this game then, or just one?
He missed 2 days.
But yeah, I figured this game was going to take roughly 7 or 8 sessions. That's why I wanted to do it when you're doing the double, because it would like perfectly. I don't know, maybe I miscalculated how long he was going to be gone then.
I mean, we technically missed 1 week. Oh no, we missed another week because you had your anime thing one Friday.
Yeah, we missed one of those. But yep. Okay.
So we missed 3 play sessions.
Yep, and it was supposed to take 6. So yep, that explains where we're at.
That's right. It was all your fault.
I overbooked myself.
Whatever.
But,
But
yeah,
yeah. Well, I haven't even taken my VR headset out of the box yet. But it's like one of those concepts with like the Wiimote. It was always a wasted. Like, who? Every single person ever made a joke about using the Wiimote as a lightsaber, and they never made a game where you were in first person with a lightsaber.
I was gonna say I thought there was one lightsaber game, but
I mean, there was a Star Wars game that you swung the Wiimote around, but it wasn't like a first-person lightsaber game where you treated it like a lightsaber. It was the third-person action game.
yeah.
It's like, guys, come on. Like, everyone made a joke about Nintendo made a joke about it. Like, in one of their commercials. It's like, guys, what are you doing? Like, whoever's in charge, like, was it, like, LucasArts. Come on.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
another nemesis right up here.
Alright. I'll start it up.
Well,
you already
at
did?
that point in time, I think it was EA owned it. Nope, I haven't.
Alright, I'm doing the empowerment. Let's do this. It's just one of those concepts where it's like, come on. This was like this was an easy win. An easy win. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All you had to do was give us a like first-person launcher, or hell, if you really couldn't get that creative, you could have what is it called? They have that one arcade game that was a first-person had a lightsaber fight that. You could have ported it to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have worked too, and you guys didn't. You didn't do any of it. Like, if you don't want the money, just tell us you don't want money.
Oh, strong mind. Ooh, look up swords for me. Oh, they're all. No, that's a one hit. All right, let's in power. Ready?
Hold on. That's like I'm looking at these shoes, and this has a lot of armor to it. Like a lot of armor. I think I'm gonna equip that real quick so I can take some more hits. Yeah, we're going.
Oh,
with
this is like an alternative. I get it now.
There's just a lot of wasted potential. I still think the Wii was really fun though. So
It had a lot of good concepts. The problem is third-party development really was not there for it, and that's kind of where Nintendo loses a lot of it. Like Nintendo first party is always good. Nintendo third party tells you how good the
system's gonna be.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I usually pick Nintendo first party games over any other game type. Like it's like for me when it comes to like excluding like indies and stuff like that, I always like kind of go Nintendo, Square, and then kind of just whatever I feel like next. It used to be Capcom.
Capcom's coming back pretty good though recently. Like,
well, I know tomorrow. I like Prez is all excited because a new Monster Hunter comes out tomorrow.
yeah. I wonder if the Game Pass version of that's gonna have crossplay. Well, just because if I'm gonna grab it, I'm probably gonna grab it on Game Pass. I don't know.
I like still have like two of them on like PlayStation or Xbox. I don't remember which one it's on. I never played them.
Yeah, well, the problem is the early Monster Hunter games are a different beast than like World is like that weird cutoff, kind of like how the Fallout series from like Fallout, everything after Fallout 3 is vastly different from like everything before it.
Well,
Monster Hunter World didn't do it to like a crazy extent, but it did change up a lot of stuff in the game.
Well, all I know is I beat Monster Hunter 3 and 4, and that's the only ones I've played.
Yeah, like I said, I would love to go through one of the newer Monster Hunters with you because I think you might have more fun with those.
Maybe.
I know if we get Kigo on them, we're not going to be grinding for fucking anything. No, guys, we could do it. We could do it. We could do it. He'll probably fucking carry us through half of those.
Probably. When I was playing 3, I was playing with my ex and my 2 roommates, and like there was so much grinding because it was like, all right, we're gonna work on this armor set. We're gonna work on this armor set, and then like, all right. So we kept doing the same missions over and over and over, so everyone can get the armor sets, and then we move forward, and then we get the next armor sets.
Yeah, no, you did that. You did way too much grinding from the sound of it.
Oh yeah, well, so afterwards, I went through and just played through the single player campaign with my grinded up character, and I was able to just solo the whole game easy.
Yeah, you guys, they specifically didn't like the fights they wanted. It's like I can understand that though too. It's like I kind of have that itch where I just like to grind for stuff.
Well, it's not that we've like grinding. It's that like we wanted to get the armor pieces so we could all be like equally powerful as we fight our way to the end of the game. And like you do things like and. So the monster would only drop this one, they drop the blue crystal, but only one of the 4 people get the blue crystal, and it'd be so annoying when
the old games did it the old MMO style.
Yep,
yeah, that
couldn't give them to each other.
No, that's
so
they got rid of that fucking shit out of World. Yeah, no, World is everybody gets their own loot. Like it's like this, everybody has their own loot. Which
we all had our own loot. But it was like I might get the red crystal, they got the blue crystal, another one got the green crystal, and it was like I needed the red crystal, but I got the green crystal.
Yep. We're at a warp
So we-
point here. I don't know how much longer this area is. We're about at the end. You want to call it here for now? I feel like this
If
is
you want to.
someplace to stop tonight.
Are we gonna head back to the town here, or?
I mean, do you want to?
It feels like it's smarter to save in town than it is to be in a spot where we're spawned to get killed immediately.
Yep. Where was the? I guess we skipped the side quest over there. Yeah. The outcast camp would be the town we go to from here. Further to the right, it's got like the stars around it.
Oh, yep. Because it looks like, yeah, because we got like 3 more areas to get through, including the dreadnought. So.
Yeah. So like I said, this is probably a good place to call it. I'm gonna head over there.
I'm also gonna sell a bunch of this crap before we close.
Yep. No, that's what it was. Really wanted to head over back to town. Not that I'm using any. Like I'm not even taking what the fuck runes I have right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna sell this legendary weird here because fuck it. Oh geez, I guess apparently I didn't check how much fucking. Oh, that has legendary potential. All right, let's check what the fuck this does. What's this? Fulfillment strength poison. Yeah, no, fuck that. Yay.
Oh, 2 of our slots opened up for relics.
Yeah, I did that a little while. You didn't notice?
I didn't notice that 2 of them opened up. No.
Yeah, I got no idea what sets that fuck does.
Be well.
I am good. Let's while you're finishing up, I will check who is on for rating tonight. Oh, is he just starting or is he like in a way in there?
Ooh.
Oh, one of the guys I follow. Oh, he's doing MMO stuff. Let's not interrupt that. Oh wow, presses. Oh, he's that's why. All right. That's mod. Here we go. You still have Sato on your list?
Who?
Sato.
I don't know. Maybe.
I will post it in. Sorry, I'm on my chat. Never mind. I'll get back to your Discord.
Oh, it's not even giving me the option to raid now. Like I pulled out and knocked it away.
Sato, I sent that to you.
Well, no, I think I screwed it up, so I don't think I can raid out now because I'm not. Oh wait, let me see if I can do it. I feel like I screwed this up. Okay, there it is. Maybe stream manager. Okay. Yeah, I messed that up real good. Love that. Love that. Potato. Where did you put it?
Stream setup. She is doing some art stream tonight. But everybody, while Pix gets up, we will be back tomorrow with more Last Epoch. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit chunkier than this game. After that, I'll be back Sunday with more Rogue Trader with Yuki. But we do hope to see you back. Pix, would you? You're pretty much going to be on me with me at this point.
Yep.
But
All
give
right.
a nice little hi to Sato, everybody. And we hope to see you tomorrow. This is going to be Agent Q signing.